When you mention a trip to Southeast Asia, a lot of folks immediately think of popular spots like Thailand and Vietnam, known for their buzzing nightlife and tourist attractions. But Malaysia, often overlooked, is a hidden gem in this region. This country, with a Muslim majority, not only bridges the Asian continent to Oceania, but also boasts a unique identity packed with natural beauty and culture. Besides having one of the liveliest nightlife scenes in Asia, Malaysia stands out for its breathtaking landscapes and the beauty of its women, considered among the finest on the continent. In this video, we're diving into the charms of this fascinating country, unraveling its quirks, the dynamism of its lifestyle, and delving into the culturally rich local practice of polygamy, where men can have up to 4 wives. Malaysia is notably split into 2 major areas: Peninsular Malaysia, or West Malaysia, and the part of the Borneo Island that belongs to the country, called Borneo Malaya. The peninsula is known for its bustling metropolitan areas and charming beaches, with Kuala Lumpur, the country's vibrant capital, standing out. On the flip side, in Borneo, part of the vast Malaysian archipelago, the ancient rainforest dominates the landscape, offering spectacular and rich biodiversity. This unique island is shared with Indonesia and Brunei. With a total population of around 31 million people, Malaysia presents a complex demographic makeup. While Malays make up about half of the population, there's also a significant presence of Chinese and Indians, along with various indigenous tribes, especially in Borneo. This mix creates a rich and diverse social fabric, reflected in a multi-ethnic and multicultural nation with a variety of religious practices, although Islam is the country's official religion. In Malaysia, the majority of the population, around 61%, follows Islam, but the country is known for its policy of religious freedom. Besides Muslims, 20% of Malaysians are Buddhists, 9% are Christians, and 6% are Hindus. Due to the predominance of Islam, certain laws in the country are based on Sharia, or Islamic law, which mainly applies to family and religious matters. Among the practices allowed by Sharia is polygamy, legally accepted for Muslims, who make up the majority of the population. According to Islamic law in Malaysia, a Muslim man can have up to 4 wives, provided he meets certain strict criteria. These include ensuring fair and equitable treatment to all wives, both emotionally and financially. However, before considering a move to Malaysia with the idea of practicing polygamy, it's important to understand that these rules are strictly regulated to ensure fairness and justice. It's important to highlight that polygamy law in Malaysia strictly applies to followers of Islam. Other religions don't have this right, and even among Muslims, the practice isn't universally adopted, with many preferring monogamous marriage. Malaysia is also known for its vibrant nightlife, drawing visitors of all tastes. The country offers everything from luxurious clubs to traditional night markets, making it a lively destination for those seeking entertainment after sundown. In the nightlife context, Malaysia is one of the hotspots in South Asia. Malaysian women are often praised for their beauty, considered among the finest in Asia. During weekends, the nightlife scene intensifies with establishments offering live music and dance in an energy-filled atmosphere. Streets buzz with activity, with various services available for both visitors and locals. Despite the predominance of Islam and influences of Islamic law and social policies, the country maintains a diverse cultural and entertainment scene accessible to all. While certain types of entertainment may be seen as offensive under Malaysia's Islamic laws, resulting in strict penalties, the reality on the ground can be different, with these services often available in various areas. Malaysia's approach to alcohol consumption is equally cautious, reflecting the religious orientation of the country's Muslim majority. The sale of alcoholic beverages is strictly regulated by the government and varies considerably from one state to another. In more conservative states, mainly in peninsular Malaysia, alcohol restrictions are stricter. However, in tourist-oriented areas and some parts of Borneo Malaya, rules tend to be more relaxed. Alcohol is generally available in licensed venues such as bars, pubs, restaurants, and nightclubs. Additionally, international hotels often have permission to serve alcoholic beverages. Concurrently, Malaysia's rich and diverse cuisine is one of the country's major attractions, celebrating its multicultural heritage. In Malaysia, The culinary culture is a flavor fiesta, blending local traditions with external influences. Eating out is part of everyday life, and food markets are vibrant meeting spots, full of unique and delicious dishes. Among the more conventional and beloved options, we have nasi lemak, a dish of rice cooked in coconut milk, accompanied by boiled eggs, vegetables, and succulent curry meat, a true culinary signature of the country. Satay is another favorite, consisting of skewered marinated meat, be it chicken, beef, or lamb, grilled to perfection and served with an irresistible peanut sauce. For the more adventurous, there's a rather peculiar soup made with intimate parts of the bull, which is said to be beneficial for male virility and sexual performance. Would you dare to try such an exotic dish? If you're into lighter meats, you might be tempted to try some exotic dishes like frog skewers or toad soup in Malaysia, where they're considered local delicacies. Also, the country is famous for a particularly distinct fruit, the durian, notorious for its strong odor that many liken to rotting meat smell. Despite that, durian is crazy popular among Malaysians. Speaking of local quirks, Malaysia's official currency, the ringgit, has a name that reflects its history. Ringgit means jagged in Malay, a nod to the serrated edges of the old Spanish silver dollar, which was widely circulated in the region in the 16th and 17th centuries. Nowadays, 1 ringgit is worth around $0.25. Malaysia has been experiencing some surprising economic growth, mainly driven by rubber and palm oil industries, as well as oil and natural gas. In recent years, science and tourism sectors have also been gaining traction, helping to make the country one of the most industrialized economies in Southeast Asia. Besides its economic prowess, Malaysia is known for its rich linguistic diversity. Malay is the official language, but English and Chinese are widely spoken too, with many fluent speakers of Tamil and Thai. In schools, teaching is mandatory in Malay and English. Interestingly, Malaysia is about to make a mark on the world stage in architecture with the Merdeka 118. This building, currently under construction in Kuala Lumpur, is set to become the second tallest in the world, marking another impressive feat for the country. With an impressive 667 meters in height and 118 floors, the building was conceived in 2010 and construction began in 2016, soaking up an investment of over $1 billion. However, this skyscraper isn't the only remarkable structure in the country in terms of height. The Petronas Twin Towers, also known as the Malaysian Twin Towers, are equally famous and are located in the capital. Each tower stands proudly with 88 floors and reaches 452 meters in height. Visiting these towers is one of the region's main tourist attractions, with the Sky Bridge standing out, a suspended bridge 170 meters above ground, connecting the two buildings. Malaysia is home to some of nature's most curious and imposing wonders. No, it's not what you're thinking. In the country's forests, you'll find the world's largest flower, the Rafflesia, which can reach a diameter of up to 1 meter and weigh up to 10 kilograms. It's known as the corpse flower or flesh flower because of the strong, unpleasant odor it emits. Additionally, the country is home to the world's largest leaf, the giant elephant ear, which can be found on the island of Borneo, measuring up to 3 meters in length and 2 meters in width. In the rural area of Sabah stands the third highest mountain in Asia. Mount Kinabalu, rising over 4,000 meters above sea level, is one of the world's lesser explored treasures. This impressive peak isn't just the highest between the Himalayas and New Guinea, but it's also recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Malaysia, with its natural and cultural riches, is definitely a destination worth adding to any travel itinerary, as there's so much more to discover beyond what's already known. I'll wrap up the video here so as not to drag on too long, but I hope it's piqued your interest. So, would you consider the possibility of living in Malaysia? If you've watched this far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me bring more content to you. See you in the next video.